chicken alfredo. You can see it. Hold on. Probably can't see it. Chicken alfredo. Okay, and I'm gonna pray over my food. Lord Zion, please bless this meal that I'm about to consume as I pray in my ear. And God bless me and the others out there too, Lord Zion, to have a meal to eat as well. And God bless the homeless out there too, Lord. I hope and pray that the homeless have somewhere to live that is warm, and also we pray that they have something to eat too that is warm as well. God bless them as I pour ETH, So I got some microphone right here. It's hot. Here's some homemade garlic bread. Hold on for just 1 minute. Chicken alfredo. My mom's homemade garlic bread. So what are you guys eating for dinner? Trying to make sure you guys see. It's creamy, chickeny. Creamy, chickeny, delicious. Trying to mix it all up. Thought I had some on my chin. It's a quick story that I want to share called Sunflower Seeds. And it's about this little girl named Daphne Bandy. She's like 10 years old. She's 10 years old. Gonna soon turn 11. And she does not enjoy her childhood. Like, she does not enjoy being a child. She wants to follow in her big sister's footsteps. big sister is Sherry Bandy, and Sherry is a mother. She became a mother at the age of 21. She's a young mother. She shares a child. She shares a child with her longtime boyfriend named Lamont. She shares she shares a child with her boyfriend Lamont, and Daphne wants to have a baby, which is concerning. She wants to have a baby, and she also wants to know more about like the birds and the bees and everything. And she wants to wear makeup. Like she simply just wants to be grown. She wants to be grown. She wants to follow her sister's footsteps, which is a bad idea. Her sister simply had told her at the end of the story that she needs to enjoy her childhood. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Well, Daphne, she comes up and watches her sister, Sherry, put on makeup. Sherry was standing in front of the mirror, putting on makeup one evening because Daphne was out of school. And she asked it, Sherry, like, can I wear makeup? And Sherry said, no, you're too young. And then Daphne asked it her, well, how come you can wear makeup? And I can, and Sherry said, because I'm grown. And Sherry, she was telling her sister, like, I just want to be beautiful like you. That's the reason why I want to wear makeup. And then she ended up asking her older sister one day, where do babies come from? Like, how did her little niece, Sherry's daughter, how did she came into this world? Sherry at first didn't know how to explain it to her sister. Like, she just don't wanted to straight up tell her little sister that her and Lamont, did what to make baby Lyra, that's the baby's name, Sherry's baby's name. Didn't want to straight up tell her little sister what her and her boyfriend did to make baby Lyra. So she just told her sister that, simply told her, like, in a simpler way to explain to children that, it's like a seed. You get with a guy that you love, and once you and the guy gets together close, you two will make a seed. The seed would be in the woman's belly. And then that's when Daphne had asked her sister, is it similar to a sunflower seed? And Sherry said, yeah, like a sunflower seed. Excuse me, almost burped. Sherry was like, yeah, just like a sunflower seed. Sherry told her that. And that's what Daphne thought at the top of her mind, that's how she's going to make her baby, with sunflower seeds, because she likes sunflower seeds, so she thought eating them would help. She ended up becoming friends with this other girl named Rhonda. Rhonda had helped her out when these other girls were bullying her at school. It was these group of girls who gave Daphne a hard time. They teased at her because she wore glasses. She had a lot of weight on her. She just didn't have no friends. Well, Daphne was just a chunky girl, and she wore glasses, and she was shy. She didn't have no friends. She also stuttered whenever the teacher called on her, for reading. So it was just one girl who leaded the pack of girls who bullied her, and this girl's name was Tamar Randolph. Her name was Tamar Randolph, and she would say stuff to Daphne like, why don't you go somewhere and die? That would make everyone happy. Tamar was just a cruel individual, a cruel bully girl in this story. And once Rhonda and once Rhonda and I forgot her name, Daphne, had became friends. Daphne had told Rhonda about, how her sister had told her, explained to her like how babies were formed into her belly, like a seed, like a sunflower seed. But Rhonda straight up told her, like, is that what your sister told you? Like a sunflower seed? No. Straight up, a man and a woman comes together, they have sex. Rhonda straight up just told Daphne that, and Daphne was disgusted by it. But Rhonda was near the same age as Daphne and already had knew about, the birds and the bees and stuff like that. But Daphne ends up going with Rhonda somewhere to meet up with some little boys. And the boys' names were Andre and Mark. Rhonda went off somewhere with Mark and left Daphne with this other boy named Andre. And Andre, he told Daphne, well, Daphne was saying about was talking to him about the birds and the bees as well. And I guess Andre had already knew about it too, because he had told Daphne, like, if you just let if you like let if you let hold up. He basically said, I'm trying to explain it. He basically said, like, if you let me get close to you and and trust me and everything, I will give you a seed. And Daphne and Andre, they did a puppy love kiss. But then Andre tried to take it further and actually assault Daphne. He tried to do that, but Daphne ended up getting him away. She kicked him in the area that any other boy would not want to be kicked at. She she got away. She was in tears. She was terrified. That woke her back up to reality when that happened to her. She ran all the way home. Explained to her sister what had happened. Her sister comforted her, and she told her sister that there's nothing wrong with acting like a little girl, being like a good little girl. Don't rush through your childhood. Be happy that you as a child. Stay a child. Act like a child. Do things that a 10-year-old girl's supposed to do. And also, Sherry started spending more time with Daphne. Like, they both, like, because Sherry and Lamont was also busy parents. Sherry worked at the salon. Lamont had a job as well. And baby Lyra was left with, like, Lamont's parents. Well, left with, like, Lamont's grandma and them and on his side of the family. But Daphne started taking up time with her younger sister to keep. Well, I meant Sherry started taking up time with her sister Daphne, and started leaving baby Lyra with Lamont's family. And the two of them, they played in makeup and stuff, did each other's nails and stuff, did like what two sisters would do when they come together. And and also Lamont ended up asking Daphne one morning would she like for him to give her a ride to school, to be on the safe side. But Daphne was okay. She didn't want no ride to school because he had heard about what had happened to her. Like what had almost happened. And he ended up giving her lunch money, like acting like a older brother towards her, I guess. Or a father figure, I don't know. And then Rhonda ended up visiting Sherry's house and asking Sherry, like, is it okay for her and Daphne to hang out again? And Sherry, surprise, surprise, had told Rhonda, like, no, I don't feel okay with my little sister being around you. This and that had almost happened to her, and I feel like that she was in danger and you didn't protect her. Basically told her, like, you left my little sister You left my little sister in danger. You know, that's not what real friends supposed to do for each other. Real friends supposed to help each other. And you didn't help my little sister. That's basically what Daphne told little Rhonda. So she told Rhonda, like, no, you can't be friends with my sister. And that was the end of this story called Sunflower Seed. Sorry for licking my hands, but it was delicious. And I hope you all have a great night. And thank you to all the subscribers out there. And hope you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you for all of the support. And goodbye.